Big show coming up. Jonathan Davies joins us from Aquis Farm to talk about all things what's happening on the farm as one of our big sponsors here at Aquis Park.
Absolutely, and we'll preview the final meeting of the racing season here at Aquis Park this weekend.
Always a highlight, the last meeting of the season. That's all coming up on In the Box Seat. As we said at the top of the show, Jonathan's joining us from Aquis Farm to chat all things. This is a busy time of year for you, isn't it? I guess, you know, being on a stud farm, there's not too many quiet times, but the crux of the season is about to commence.
Yeah, most definitely. Things are really starting to heat up around the farm. Lots of new arrivals. We start covering on the 1st of September.
Yep.
So over the next sort of few weeks, people are finalising their mating plans, selecting their stallions, and we'll start vetting the mares and trying to get them all covered as early as possible. And of course, as well with that, the first foals will be touching down later this month, really.
Yeah.
So.
Now, for those who don't know, because I was one of those people, breeding was a new world for me. Obviously, I've been working at the racetrack a while now, but we went out to the farm earlier in the year. We took one of our major sponsors, AVL Wines, out, and JD here gave us the tour.
It's a good plug for the wine company. Just slip that in there.
Slip that one in there. And JD and the team out at Aquis Farm gave us the tour and kind of explained it all for us in layman terms, because we really didn't know what it was all about. So for those watching who don't really know the breeding process in a simplified form for them, what is it all about, and kind of a simplified version for the viewers.
Well, really, it's about creating racetrack stars. That's the dream, is to breed a proper racehorse, and our job is just to facilitate that and give our clients every opportunity of having success in the sale ring if they choose to sell, or race if they choose to race them. Yeah. And we do that through a number of ways. It's sort of selecting the right stallion for the right mare, working within the client's budget as well, and then just the careful sort of management of the athlete all the way through, because it all starts from conception, really. So
7 stallions on the farm. Prost is the new guy this year.
Yeah, so he's a lovely stallion. He's a son of Snitzel. He's a 3/4 brother to Shinzo, a Golden Slipper winner, who's standing at Coolmore for 55,000. So Prost stands his first season with us for 12,000 plus GST. He's a very good racehorse himself.
Yep.
He's the only Snitzel colt to ever win a group race at 2, train on and win a group race over a mile at 3. So he's got that feather. He's the only son. He's the only stallion that's started in Australia out of a Northern Medial mare as well. So he's got a few little points of difference as well, and he's proving very popular.
And with the passing of Snitzel recently, there'd be, you know, even more interest in a stallion like Prost.
Yeah, most definitely. Yeah, and we've stood 2 sons of Snitzel previously, with Invader and Spill the Beans, who both produced Group 1 winners as well in Ellsberg and Sunshine in Paris, respectively. So we've had a good track history with sons of Snitzel. So hopefully Prost will just continue that on, and he's certainly the best type out of those 3 stallions.
Yep. One stallion who just continues to probably fly under the radar, but year upon year, season upon season, continues to do a good job for the farmers, Kobayashi.
Yeah, he's a gem. I absolutely love this stallion. He's done an enormous job. He started off from very humble beginnings. Yep. He started off with a service fee of $4,000, covering, probably lesser quality mares, pedigree-wise, and low numbers as well. Yep. But he's done incredible things. He's standing this year for 12,000 plus GST. He's had 107 runners, 69 winners. Yeah. He's had 4 stakes horses. He's had two cutest jewel winners here at the coast as well. He Quinella'd one year as well, and the best is yet to come from him. The last 2 seasons saw him cover his biggest and best quality book of mares. So he's really just on an upward trajectory now. Yeah, with your, the association with Mashani, Mike Crooks, he loves him. He does, Kobayashi, and also Lean Mean Machine. He goes down the path with Lean Mean Machine as well. Yeah. You've also got Stronger and Officiating is a second season for him? Second season, so his first foals will be hitting the ground in the coming months. Yep. He's a very exciting horse. He covered over 100 mares his first year at stud. He's a triple Group 3 winner by Blame, who's we imported officiating from America. And there's only one other son of Blame active in the world at stud, and that's Nadal, who stands at Shaddai in Japan, which is the leading stallion station in the world. And Nadal was actually the champion first season sire of Japan last year. He's one of the leading second season sires now in Japan, and we're very excited to see the first foals at the ground.
Yep. Again, explain to the viewers, it's not as straightforward as sending your mare to the stallion, because, there are stallions that have up and down fertility rates. A prime example is Extreme Choice. I think he stands for, was it 330,000? But his fertility rate is very low, and there's no guarantee that, you send your mare there, you get a foal. No. But then you've got stallions on the other hand that can serve 100 mares just like that.
Yeah, they're all different. Each stallion's their own individual, like us humans.
Yep.
Different libidos, different fertility rates. Very lucky at the moment. Our 7 stallions are all very fertile and virile.
Yep.
Stronger in particular, he's a bit of a freak.
The name,
yeah, that's right.
Which is interesting too, because he's also a son of Not a Single Doubt, like Extreme Choice, and they were both Group 1 winners in their own right. There's only 3 Group 1 winners by Not a Single Doubt to ever go to stud. Extreme Choice, Farnan, who's one of the leading first season sides this year, he had, and Stronger as well. So Farnan and Stronger obviously don't have any fertility issues, but Extreme Choice has just got his little woes that they manage very carefully, and he's was the first. I think he was the quickest stallion to ever reach 5 individual Group 1 winners.
Yeah, right.
As a stallion, so he's a bit of a freak. I think he runs about 10% stakes winners to runners, and Farnham's doing a good job, and we're lucky to have the only other son of Not a Single Doubt, and his oldest progeny are only weanlings at the moment.
Yep. So we'll see them go through the sales ring next season.
Yeah, he had some weanlings sell this year. They sold up to $80,000.
Yep.
Which is a great return on service fee. He only stands for $8,000 this year. But he'll have some big headline horses go through the sales next year.
Aquis runners. So sort of how many horses on the books with Aquis, and they. We'll see their race colours over the coming season.
Yeah, Tony Fung Investments has, I'm not sure the exact number of horses, but horses, a large number of horses in work all up and down the eastern seaboard.
Yep.
Primary focus is obviously to try and to make stallion prospects, whether they stand at Aquis or whether they stand at another stud and be sold, like the likes of Farnan, obviously the Golden Slipper winner. It's a very exciting time of year for the TFI branch of the organisation, with yearlings sort of starting to go through their paces, and the first 2-year-old trials will be here before we know it.
That's right. It all starts to ramp up now. Actually, you speak of Farnan, there was an impressive winner at the trials here on Tuesday. A horse called Dragon Link by Farnan. Matt Hoisted trains it up in Brisbane. I don't know if they got the name off the pokey jackpot, but gamble responsibly, obviously. Look, I wouldn't say I've been through a pokey room, but I just know about the featured Dragon Link jackpot. Anyway, I'm not saying that that's how they got the name, but maybe they did. But it can gallop. It was a serious trial on Tuesday here, that son of Farnan. Have you got a tip for us over the weekend?
I do, our Kobe son in Sydney.
Son of Kobayashi.
Son of Kobayashi. Trained by Angela Davies. He was actually bred by Jody, who was one of the part owners in Kobayashi when he was racing. He was first up a few weeks ago in the Lightning Handicap in Brisbane. No fault of the jockey, but wide barrier. Saw more of the outside fence than the inside fence. Spoke to Angela this morning. He's since had a freshen up. Back to Rose Hill, which he loves Rose Hill. He's had 3 starts there for 2 wins in a second. So she's very excited that he'll run a big race, and I think he's good each way odds. And then all going well, he'll go 3 weeks into the Missile Stakes, which is a Group 2 race. So.
Beautiful.
One horse, just quickly back to, not bringing him up again, but Kobayashi, Marble Nine's doing a terrific job for him in Melbourne. He's year upon year, each season he comes up, he's winning races. He's probably racing in career best form, actually.
He is, last start listed winner down the Flemington Straight. I think he's won 3 on the bounce now. And prize money's just shy of $900,000. Which is incredible. And he was also bred by another original shareholder of Kobayashi. out of a mare that he raced or tried to race himself. I'm not sure if she ever started, but he said that she was incredibly slow, and he decided to send her to Kobayashi, and he certainly got a very good horse on his hands there.
Wow.
And not beating his drum any further, but they do run early. They're fast as 2-year-olds, but the longevity of them, these guys, our Kobe Son and Marble 9, they're 5, 6-year-olds.
Yeah, exactly right. Like they're from his first crop. He was the leading 2-year-old stallion in Queensland last season.
Yep.
So knocking off Spirit of Boom and Better Than Ready, who had sort of held the mantle between them for about 10 years, I think. So Kobayashi knocked them off last year with only 20 foals.
Yeah, wow.
Yeah, right.
You know, and 16 of them raced, and he was able to knock off the two big boys in Queensland breeding. So it's incredible effort from Kobayashi, and that's one of the things that we love about him. They do run early. They're very tractable, sensible horses, and then they train on. So it's one thing to have a horse that can run early, but it's another thing to get a horse that can run early and then train on.
As much as it's a busy time for the stallions at this time of year, it's also a busy time for the teaser pony as well. The wingman, he's got his job to play as well.
Yeah, one of the most valuable members of the team, for sure.
You've heard it here first.
We've got a few teaser ponies that they work on a rotational basis, so they get a couple of weeks off. A couple weeks on, a couple weeks off.
Oh,
So
they live the
workers.
good life. They live the good life.
Thanks so much for
No worries.
joining us
Thanks, Tony.
this morning. Great insight about, particularly the next coming months, but how the farm operates, and obviously Aquis support here at the Gold Coast Turf Club is second to none.
Absolutely.
And we look forward to heading back out to the Stallion Farm. I've
Can't
got to
wait.
go one day. I haven't been allowed to go.
Invite Mitch, we'll get you
We've
out
got our
there.
parade coming up
Yep.
on Sunday, the 17th of August.
Perfect.
Stallion parades at 10 a.m. and 2 p.m.
Perfect.
So I think in the past,
Yep.
Gold Coast Surf Club have run a bus for members as well. So if anyone's interested in doing that, just contact either the Turf Club or myself. And
Sounds good. Count me in.
Yeah, Aquis Farm, if you want any more information, obviously head to their website as well, but contact the club if you do want any more information on any of those things. I think Kobayashi, we've sung their praises. If someone wants more information, definitely reach out.
At the end of the show, I might even get a Stallion share in Kobayashi. Thanks, JD.
right.
Thanks so much
Thanks,
for
JD. Thank
all
you.
right, thank you.
Jonathan Davies joining us from Aquis Stallions to take a look at the upcoming season ahead of the farm. Time now for racing news. Big result yesterday for Jeff Dunn and Ricky Jemison, the husband-wife combination taking the Ramornie. I think it's the first time that a female rider has won the Ramornie in something like 30 years. And at the 200 metre mark, it was not losing the race. It peeled out behind the leaders and went bang. The horse, a cast off from Chris Waller. They bought it on Trojan Bloodstock, and he won at his second start at Ipswich. He was just beaten in the eyeliner, went to Rockhampton, won the Newmarket, and has now won the Ramornie. So it's been a whirlwind preparation for Shah of Gomar. Terrific for Jeff and Ricky. Congratulations, and no doubt Bow Desert would have cheered them on yesterday. Well, as you can tell, the final touches are taking place for the weekend's racing, the last-minute brush cutting, tractoring,
making sure everything is
blowing.
looking prime and pristine down there on the racetrack. So apologies if you can hear the mower going, but it's all for a good purpose.
Yeah, that's right. Jockey leaderboard. Jace McMurray looks like he's going to take the Jockeys Premiership, and also, of course, the Apprentices Premiership. Joe Williams will just fall short owing to a suspension. And the trainers leaderboard, Adam Campton's kicked 6 clear now, and has pretty much got the name engraved on the trophy as well. So great to see those two.
Also, obviously, Jace was with Adam while he was up here, so it'll be great to see the two of them share in the success. Obviously, they had a great year together during the season. I was just looking back on some of the moments. Some of the wins that they had together was awesome, so it will be great. Obviously, the season isn't over yet, but I do think we can safely say it'll be great to see them both awarded on
the only award that we can't mention is the Horse of the Year, because that's a hotly contested race, and still some points to be given out over the 8 races on the weekend. So you'll have to come to the awards night.
You'll have to come to the awards night. Good plug. Head to gctc.com.au if you want to get some tickets to that Thursday, August 21st for the awards night. So come along and see who takes out that Horse of the Year title.
All right, Ella, we better get a tip before we go and jump on the mower and finish the final touches of the track.
Now, I'm going to go an Omen tip this weekend. I've got race 5, number 5, Blood Red. My favourite number is the number 5. And red in the name. So we're heading back to the Omens. They did me well in the past. So blood red, race 5 for me.
This horse has been very costly of late, but if he's going to do something, I think it's Saturday. Race 4, number 8, Sajid. So that's our 2 tips for the weekend. Looking forward to that program here on Saturday. Okay, 12:14 the start for the 8 races. Great show.
We better go meet Geordie in the mounting yard. We're off to mow some lawns. So see you guys.
See you next
we'll
week.
catch you next week.